Hello everyone, Ron here from RJJ's Reactions, and I am back with 21 Pilots, and this song is Midwest Indigo. I have not heard it yet. I've been holding off listening to the newer songs of 21 Pilots until I can react to them, and then I can listen to them as often as I like. I have pulled up the lyrics so that we can go over them afterwards, because often 21 Pilots has some very interesting lyrics, but I don't like to stop over and over and over to try to catch all of them during the song, and sometimes I'm not very good at hearing the lyrics on the first run through. The CC's on here. We'll see if it works. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but I'll probably save most of my comments about the lyrics until after the video, since I've already pulled them up anyway. But I might make a few comments about the music or aspects of the video as we go through. I've done a number of reactions to 21 Pilots. I will put a link in the description to the playlist for them if you want to check all of my reactions in one place. And I will also put a link in the description to 21 Pilots channel so that you can go there and subscribe and like and comment if you haven't already, and support the artist. Always very important thing to do. Speaking of supporting, have you hit that subscribe button on my channel yet? If not, it's time to do so, because we're going to head into the music soon, but this is a great community here, so you do want to join in. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed and liked videos, commented, sent information. I read all of your comments and I reply to as many as I possibly can. Also, thank you for sharing the videos and donating to the channel. And if you want to bump up your request, check in the description. It's the same thing as donating, really. You just buy me a coffee and you can get your request within days rather than months on the regular list. All right, looking forward to this one, Midwest Indigo. Looks nice and toasty warm there. Sorry, I'm just going to try to... Is it a dog? I think it's a dog. Probably means more than what I'm picking up on. You can let me know. Great. I probably won't stop too often. The song's not very long, but I did want to stop at least once just to say something. I'll back up though. First of all, it looks like they're on a frozen pond. I think it's too small to be a lake, but could be, I guess. Looks like a pond to me. Um, uh, and they're always in interesting locations, aren't they? And particularly Josh is always having to drum in, while he's on fire or something else. I'm just about ready to choke it. Having these issues, and getting a doctor's appointment is an eternity these days. But anyway, yeah, I like Tyler's voice very much, but they've done something here with it, some sort of running through different mic or manipulation or something. But I like the sound though. But we know Tyler's voice is amazing too. And cold, 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 and I think that the image of this, whoever he's singing to, I'm not exactly sure who he's talking to here, but we'll talk about the lyrics a little bit more later. But you can be so cold, Midwest Indigo, so the depth of winter in the Midwest, and that color that you get in the sky, and almost actually the air around you almost seems that indigo, blue, purple. So cold.
Did you pull up yet? Not yet. Did you forget we're tied on time? Reaching out on my way home. You could be so
Okay. Okay, Tyler's Antics. Can we talk about the drumming? Amazing drumming by Josh through the whole song. Love the beat. The Snow Angel. All right, let's just see if we're right at the end. I think so. Okay. If I go any further, the ads are going to pop up. All right, we can see them both here. Yeah, great. You know, the as often with 21 Pilots, not every single time, but most of the time, very upbeat music. Literally the beat here. Josh's drumming was incredible. Um, and I really like Tyler's voice, no matter what they do to it. It always comes through. Really, really well done. But of course, the lyrics contain something a little bit deeper, a little bit darker, you might even say, often. And I think they do a little bit here as well. So we're going to look at that separately. I probably could have done it throughout the video because the CC worked very well and they came up and sometimes there's so much packed in that it's very difficult and you'd have to stop every few seconds, which I hate to do. Um, but in this case, not so much, so I probably could have, but I've already pulled them up. So I will look at the lyrics in a minute. If you're staying for the lyrics, that's great. I hope you do. If not, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel and go and subscribe to 21 Pilots channel. Let's have a look at the lyrics now. All right, here we are. Midwest Indigo by 21 Pilots. Reaching out on my way home, you can be so cold, I'll try again. You make me sad and second guess myself. You can be so cold. Reaching out on my way home, you can be so cold, I'll try again. Okay, same thing. You can be so cold. Midwest Indigo. So uh, yeah, whoever he's trying to reach, I don't know who it is. On my way home, is it a family member? Is it someone he's in a relationship with? Is it his doctor, some sort of counselor or something? Because often the songs are dealing with depression or anxiety or things like that. So could be that too. Um, you make me sad and second guess myself. Um, Yeah, I don't know if other people make us second guess ourselves. We often say that, but I think we're often looking for someone else. But yeah, I mean, I second guess myself all the time, sometimes for good reason, sometimes for no reason. And sometimes it's difficult to know whether you're doing it for a good reason or not. But anyway, running late, so I didn't have the time to scrape the frosted windshield like we're barely scraping by. Concentrate on the little gap in the ice that seems to be about as wide as our chances. So, yeah, really good imagery on that stanza there. Didn't have the time to scrape the frosted windshield. If you live in an area where you have winter, and it gets really cold and your windshields get frosted, I see people in the winter time with a tiny little hole scraped down in their windshield. It's really a bad idea because your visibility is so terrible. You should try to spend the time to clear off, all the side windows and your windshield especially, and make sure you can see. But I see lots of people who don't do that, and they also go sometimes. I don't know how much it's going to show on the camera. I can't see myself when I'm on here, but this much snow or more on the top of their car that can blow off, and or ice on the top of their car that can blow off and hit the car behind them. So people, clean your car. Tyler, clean your car. Like we're barely scraping by. So good use of, scrape the windshield and barely scraping by, barely getting by, dealing with whatever, depression, anxiety, and then concentrating on the little gap in the ice. And it seems to be about as wide as our chances. And there's a couple of things there. Sometimes it seems like our chances are so small. We've only got this tiny space. I'm putting my fingers down here where you can't even see me. But on the other hand, I was thinking while they were on this frozen lake or pond or whatever it was, that the little gap in the ice can suddenly become very large as well. So maybe there's a little play there as well. That could open up, and instead of drowning, it could actually be a good thing because now your chances are even wider. Did you pull up yet? Not yet. Did you forget we're tight on time? So there, Josh was pulling up, and there was a dog in the. I should know probably more about this dog, and I think that was what was on the pic as well. So you can let me know how stupid I am. But anyway, there you go. But that's probably the connection there. So there could be a few different things going on there. It could be, talking to whoever this person is, whether it's counselor, parent, relationship, whatever, but also could be Tyler and Josh. Tyler might be a little bit more uptight, a little bit more stressed about time, whereas Josh might be a little more laid back as well. Like, hey, don't worry about it. We're on time. We're fine. Reaching out on my way home. You make me sad and second guess myself. I'm skipping some of the lyrics because they're the same. Cloud coverage matched my outfit to a knife. I requested counsel with the counselor. Um, Yeah, so the cold blue, the idea of depression, I guess. The knife part, I'm not too sure. Could even be relating to thoughts of suicide again. And he canceled twice. I requested counsel with the counselor, so there's where the counselor idea popped into my head, I guess. And he canceled twice. It's a different blue. It's deeper than it's been. I'll be pulling into the parking lot before the heat kicks in. So the blue, often blue is used to describe depression. You're feeling blue, you're feeling down. Now, generally, feeling blue is not depression, it's just a sadness, but it could be, you know, a different blue, a deeper blue, so it's more than just feeling blue. That's what he said here. I'll be pulling into the parking lot before the heat kicks in. Yeah, the old cars. It took quite a long time sometimes to get the heat going. You could get to your destination and just sometimes when you were starting to warm up a little bit, and then you got to get out of the car and freeze again. What's your ETA, estimated time of arrival? 2 minutes. Chill out, man. We're right on time. So this is, again, I'm not sure exactly which point here where Josh pulls up with the truck. Maybe this is the part. I think I mentioned it a bit too soon, but I've already said my comments about that. I'll try again. You make me sad and second guess myself. You can be so cold, Midwest Indigo. And I want love and sunny days. I'm a bit too old to run away. So, yeah, we all want love. We all want sunny days, as long as they're not too sunny and too hot, because that's coming here as I record this, looking at 32, 33. I did even see a 35. I hope that doesn't happen in a few days. Too warm for me. Oh, by the way, Celsius. So, yeah, don't think Fahrenheit here. You make me sad and second guess myself. You can be so cold. Yeah. I'm a bit too old to run away. Yeah, running away never works anyway, no matter what age. But when you're young, sometimes you can kind of run away. You've got your parents, you've got other things that you can kind of, I guess, dive into to avoid whatever it is you're dealing with. But he's saying here, I'm a bit too old to run away. Yeah, Tyler and Josh are getting older, just like the rest of us. But what's the alternative? Better that than the other, I guess. Yeah, I think really good lyrics, a little bit more straightforward than some of them, unless I'm totally missing the point here, and you can let me know. Um, but I really love them. I really like the way, and there's a lot of play in here too, and I'm sure I've missed some things too that I could extract, but I don't want to be making the video run on forever. But really, really well done. Love the video as well. Love the location. It reminded me of being out in the farm and with our pond, and it froze over too. I wasn't a skater though, uh, but I loved playing around and sliding around on the ice. And on the very first farm that I grew up on when I was very young, um, in the springtime, literally almost the entire farm would flood, 106 acres, something like that, and almost the whole area would flood and then sometimes freeze over. So you had this huge ice area. I'm not sure it was all good for skating because it wasn't all level, but but you could skate on it, and some of my siblings did a little bit, but yeah, it just kind of reminded me of that, and sometimes could be so cold. Anyway, that's my 2 cents worth. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and go to 21 Pilots channel and subscribe there. Uh, Send me your requests for reactions. I'll add them to the regular list. If you want yours a lot quicker, check in the description. There's an easy way to get yours within days rather than months. What else was I going to mention? I don't know. Oh, notification bell. That does help. Sometimes videos get blocked. I've had a couple blocked recently. It takes days for them to come through, and then you won't necessarily get notified if you haven't hit that. But the subscribe is probably the most important. And of course, your comments. Always interested to hear what you have to say. Even if they're not totally related, you can just let me know how things are going. All right. It is Ron from RJJ's Reactions. Keep listening. Keep having fun. Bye bye for now.